Hello, welcome to the company Collectibles, and today we're looking at the 1/6 scale Green Wolf gear. If you guys don't know, Green Wolf gear is an upcoming military mil-spec type of. They make figures just like Hot Toys or anybody else, but he's strictly military. And John McCormick is the owner. And before checking this out, make sure you check out BigBadToyStore.com. You can get the link down below in my video. Please use that link at checkout. Very important to use that link at checkout. It helps you help me. You can also check there if they still have these available. I know the Desert Raider guy is sold out. I just have him here just for display purposes, but we're going over the Urban Raider. The Urban Raider is the dark gray one that looks more kind of like blending in with the urban type setting, whereas this obviously blends in with the background I have. Really loving the new background, actually. It turned out to be a lot better than I thought it would be. Another gray figure, what a surprise. But as you can see, the tan really does still stick out. There's a Desert Raider. That's basically your Desert Raider desert, basically, and the Urban, which is like more of a city hunter. Not the Predator, but 1/6 scale, everything is down to a T when it comes to these guys. You have like weapons, all kinds of gear, accessories, everything that comes with these two are just simply amazing. And I'm really glad I picked up the both of them. I really wanted them as a set because of the brotherhood that they are. I just love how they look together. I mean, they're not even matching and outfit wise, but it's just cool. Now another cool thing, which I'm probably not going to show just because it's so difficult, is they both come with head sculpts. I've already reviewed this guy, but I'm just going to go over just as it's right here. They both come with head sculpts, but the thing about this is that once you take it off, it's really hard to come off back on. So I'm not gonna futz with it. I'm not gonna go through any articulation. Articulation is great. Now, as far as why I'm not gonna go through it, because it takes a lot for it to if you mess with it, you're probably gonna risk like moving things around, and because everything is put in by yourself, like everything you see here, I put in manually. The belts, the pouches, the ammo packs, the leg holster, the hip holster, and stuff like that. That's all put in manually. It doesn't come in manually, being yourself. It doesn't come all built up, ready to go. But that's the cool part. Now you're gonna see here the base down below. It's a custom base off of eBay. Typical, like I just added some Green Wolf gear logos, and as you can see, what is that, guys? Come on, guys. What is that? What is that? Come on, guys. Come on, focus. Okay, there you go. What is that? Easy Company Collectibles on the logo. What's up? But as you can see right there, there's like weathering on his padding. No weathering on his like undersuit, basically the cloth, but tons and tons of detail. As you can see, there's his 1911 in his holster, and you have, I'm going to work my way up here, and you have tons of pouches and stuff going on everywhere on this figure. It's just super amazing. Licensed, everything is licensed. You have a H&K M416, I believe it's called. And everything on that rifle is workable. As you can see here, I'm gonna try to use something I got down here. Let's use a screwdriver, because just why not? As you can see here, there's a selector switch on the other side. You can see when I turn around, you'll see, or if I ever go through it, it has a selector. That selector switch actually works. This is the bolt carrier group. This actually functions when you pull back the bolt. Or the what do you call it? The charging handle. This flip down dust cover actually flips down, and it's a functional dust cover. The mag actually releases. I don't know if the mag release button actually functions. I don't think it does. It doesn't look like it. It's something that wouldn't be functional anyway. Or usable. As you can see, this is the sights. I don't know if it's an ACOG with a reflex scope on it, or what it's called. The tiny itty bitty lettering that's on here, that's legitly on, like it says exactly. I'm gonna try to go as close as I can. As you can see, it says Heckler and Koch. I can't really read it out. Made in Germany. Heckler & Koch, Defense Inc., Sterling, Virginia. I mean, you can read that. You can fully read that. I mean, that's awesome. You can fully see the selector switches, like firing positions and all that stuff. The detail in the gloves, simply amazing. Just stuff like that. Like as you can see, all that detail is in there. It's really nice. Everything about this is really nice. Now, let's move more upwards into his gun, and then you see like the brand of like scope he's got, the bolt carrier group, like I said, the firing switch on his grenade launcher, and then his grenade launcher, as you can see right there. It comes with all kinds of shells that's in his belt, in his ammo pouches, and then the grenade launcher actually, like, it functions, it opens up so you can reload and have one in the barrel. And stuff like that, and just random accessories on the rifle itself. So let's turn him all the way around, and then we have the back of him. The back of him is just as good as the front, just as detailed and pretty. You have everything that is accurately done in detail. You have an axe on his backpack that, like, it actually comes out. It's not molded. It's real. His radio wiring is real. You can detach everything from it. I'm just listing a ton of things. His his side holster with his M1911 that actually comes out. It bolts back, and just like I know you wanted me to do the rifle, but the rifle is really hard to deal with. It's like if I take that off, I know, guys, it's really hard, trust me, but it just, what you see is what you get. It's really nice. Like the M1911 actually has a spring, the barrel actually like functions. The slide, not the barrel. The slide actually functions, and then you can probably see a little glimmer of a bullet inside, with a bullet in the chamber, and the mag actually comes out, and so on. Like these tiny little details, I'm really surprised how it has the actual functioning hammer on it. As you can see here, the hammer goes up and down, which is just insane. The amount of detail that's on these figures is stupid insane, and I love military figures especially. So with all that, like, there's the background difference, or the back difference between the two. They have different type of features because of what they are. And like, he's a desert raider, he's more of an urban type, like this guy's more of an urban type of guy. I don't need more stuff in the urban zones, and then desert, because in the desert you need to pack a lot of stuff. And other stuff like his helmet, they both have pretty much the same stuff going on with their goggles and like the markings, and as far as that go. But I was about to get more patches for his helmet, so I can like put different type of stuff in there. And like I love how these actually, like, they flip down and stuff like that, but it's so fragile. It's just a beautiful figure. I've yet to collect all Green Wolf gears, but I'm slacking. I need to get like way more into these Green Wolf gears. Like, as you can see, the sling is a smoke grenade. I think that's a smoke grenade. It's just beautiful. But like I said, on the weapon, as you can see, there's a selector switch on there, and that selector switch actually functions. So here, let me see if I can focus it. And then there's a selector switch right there that actually functions right there. That selects a firing mode, and the bolt assist, HK 416D caliber, and 5.56 and stuff like that. The magazine pulls out, so it's really cool. Everything is very detailed on this. You can see like magazines over here on his side, as far as like what he's packing. So it's just beautiful. And then these are his shells for the grenade launcher. Everything is just so detailed, and it's at an affordable price. So I think these two both went for, I think, around $220, give or take, depending on who you buy from and where. But these two it's really a bargain. The amount of stuff, it takes me like 3 hours to build them, because they're not the easiest figures to put together if you don't know your like mil-spec stuff. I research a ton. I make sure I reference, and I go back and forth. I make sure they're both like legitimately. So if something's off or I'm not getting something right, just let me know. I'll try to fix them. But I want to pick up the new forgot what it's called. It's a Dev Tac Ronin, I think it's called. That one looks sick, by Green Wolf Gear. So I highly recommend these figures. Now, the only problems I have, the issues, are that it's extremely fragile to deal with, just because of the amount of parts going on around his every section you go through. Every part has so much details in it. And the actual head sculpt is the head sculpt from the actual creator for for actual Galac Tac gear. So when you get the head sculpt, it's different from this guy. So they're not same head sculpts, which is really cool. It's the guy who created the actual armor for Galac Tac, which is really cool. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to show it because it's very hard to maneuver this guy and very hard to get him into poses. That's one bad thing I kind of have trouble with. But another thing probably I would have is it's just certain things, a little bit nitpicks. Like the scope kind of like slides up and down. Of course, it's not doing it now, but it slides up and down. Really, yeah, it just falls, but you just find a little sweet spot and it kind of holds. So stuff like that. But everything else, it's a solid figure. I mean, everything from like the shoes being straight laces to like just straight detail on Green Wolf gear. And it mind boggles me as to how Hot Toys releases some figures and is super pricey if they give you a bunch of accessories, whereas these figures are doing it for cheap. Yeah, I know it's licensing and a bunch of other stuff that come into play, but man, these figures really outweigh themselves. So like, this is a true competitor for Hot Toys, and I think I feel like I really love the way these look. Compared to Damn Toys, I choose Green Wolf gear over Damn Toys. Damn Toys probably wins in like clothing fit. I would say clothing fit wise, Damn Toys is pretty good. But other than that, everything else, I choose you, Pikachu. I choose these guys. I choose Green Wolf gear. John McCormick, he's a cool guy too, and I talked to him. So it's a really nice figure. I really love this guy. Let's just get him alone in the camera. And they're heavy. They're really heavy. So there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the urban raider. So just really nice and looking sick on this gray background. Kind of cool, like he's blending in and real tactical. And then these like kind of like sticky stuff kind of like comes off, like this kind of thing like flaps off a little bit, but just minor gripes. I can add glue and stuff like that. But he is just amazing. I just love the detail that goes on in all his, like the helmet and chest and armor pieces. This is real armor you can actually buy. I don't think he's making ballistic armor just yet, but you can get it for like paintball and airsoft, which is really cool. And I just love the accessories. Look at all those shells. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So just to give it a look, it just looks so tactical. So I'm getting into military tactical type of figures, so these really are nice. It's really nice for any of you guys who's like a mil-spec type of guy and really enjoy military. This is a figure for you. So if it's still available like on eBay or something like that, I highly recommend picking these up. He does a very limited run on these figures, so it's not like Hot Toys, you get in a wait list and it'll just like come through. These are, once it's out, it's out. There's no wait list. It's gone. So make sure you guys stick with that. And I hope you like what you saw here on these Collectibles. And if you like what you saw here on these Collectibles, I'm kind of tired. I had a long day, but I really wanted to review this figure because my base came in. I've had it for a while, but it's just a really nice figure. And if you like what you saw here, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the videos. Share it with your mother and show them how much you like Galac Tac and how much you want to go fight aliens with this guy. But he's just a sexy little figure. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then paired next to the Desert Raider, they just look like a masterful massacre. It just looks sick. That just looks sick right there. That's a duo. That's a duo right there. See ya, guys!